It's time for that NFL Rapid Fire Week 18. I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and we are now sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. Check out the description of this video and find the link to Caesars Sportsbook. Click on it, get signed up, and make your first bet. Any bet you make, win, lose, or draw, Caesars will match it up to $1,001. And now I've got expert handicapper Cameron Ross here to give us 5 free plays in under 5 minutes in the NFL. What's up, Cam?
Hey, what's going on? How is everyone?
We're rocking and roll, a little under the weather, but coming back to life here, So we're going to go through it, man. It's the last week. Let's get this party started. We're going to start it off with the Cowboys at the Eagles. Cowboys minus 4.5. The total's 43. What's your first play?
Yeah, I'm gonna back Dallas here. This is a playoff team. They laid an egg last week. As it sits in the first round of the playoffs, it's going to be a repeat of last week. It's going to be Dallas and Arizona back in Jerry World. But I'm going to take the Cowboys here to get things back on track. I think Dak's going to have a better game. I think the defense is going to lock in better. Zeke may get a couple of good carries, but either way, I'm going to take Dallas to iron out the details heading into the playoffs.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. Up next, Packers are minus 4 at the Lions. 44.5 is the total. Fire away.
Yeah, this one's completely meaningless both ways, but the Packers are 13-3. The Rams and the Bucks are 12-4. I think the Packers are going to win this game. I don't really, even if the Packers sit some guys, which they could very well sit guys, but I think Aaron Rodgers is going to play because he's going to try to win the MVP. I think the Packers are going to continue to roll. The Lions are going to completely lay down. They've already blown it for that number 1 pick, but they're going to lay down to get as high on the draft board as possible. So I'm going to take Green Bay to get the small cover in their 14th win of the year.
Well, that all makes a lot of sense. Up next, the Niners at the Rams. Rams minus 4. The total's 44.5.
Yeah, this too. This is another one of those games that doesn't really matter for one team. But I think the Rams want to beat the Niners. The Niners, they still have a chance at the playoffs, but they're not in yet. I think either way, they're probably going to slip in. But this is just going back to just as the same as Dallas. I think good teams want to be playing well to end the regular season. Even if they rest some guys, even if they don't completely go wide open, I think the Rams are going to do enough to control this game for the full game, win by at least a touchdown, maybe double figures, just to have a good mindset going into the playoffs.
All right. I like that. I'll follow you on that one as well. Let's talk Seahawks at the Cardinals. Cards are minus 6.5, and the total on that one is 48.
Yeah, the Cardinals, they've figured it out. They figured it out as of late as well. And I hate to continuously take these favorites, but another playoff team against a bad team. I think the Seahawks are going to chuck it in. If I'm the Cardinals, I want to do whatever I need to do to go back to Dallas next week. Kyler Murray is 9-0 in his life in Jerry World, 5-0 in high school, 2-0 in college, 2-0 in the league. So the Cardinals are figuring things out. They're dangerous right now. I think they're going to beat Seattle by at least a touchdown because I think Seattle's chalked it up, and the Russell Wilson era out there may be over.
Bye, Russ. Don't forget Kyler Murray's a Texas boy himself. So go on then.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
All right, last one for the round. We're talking the Chargers minus 3 at the Las Vegas Raiders. The total on this one is 50. What do you got for me?
Yeah, this one, and I'm sure and people are watching this one, they're going to know if the Colts happen to lose, both of these teams can just knee out the full game. They're both in the playoffs. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, they can knee the game out, not run a play, and they both make the playoffs if the Colts lose. But they're going to play. They're going to play hard, and this is going back to what I've been saying. These are two teams trying to make the playoffs. One of these teams is going to make the playoffs, so you want to be firing on all cylinders heading into the playoffs. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to give the Raiders the points. Derek Carr, my soon-to-be father-in-law, has a really one of those relationships with Derek Carr. Is a huge Raiders fan. My friend Bam in Macon Danny has Raiders on her truck, so and it's not even by default. I think the Raiders, the best case scenario is at home with the world watching, their life on the line. I think the Raiders are going to win this game. But so I'm gonna give them the points. If somehow you find plus 3.5, take it. But I think the Raiders are going to win this game, so I will for sure take the points.
And if you can't take it, buy it. You can buy 3.5. You know that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I got $1 for a hook.
I've loved the Chargers all season. I am not a Raiders fan, even though I live in Las Vegas. But the Raiders at home in this kind of spot and the season that they've had, I like the Raiders here. Just going to be honest. About that, y'all.
Be honest.
Cam, what do you have lined up for this new year over at picksandparlays.net for premium plays and the whatnot?
A lot. College basketball, we've had games get canceled. We've had games be postponed, but there's still a lot of really good games going on. I'm going to have a lot, all weekend. I'm going to have a lot. I'm going to be deep into the NFL this weekend. There's going to be a lot of games in the NFL that I won't touch because it's neither team is going to have any effect on what happens next week. There's a lot of teams that are already checked out that are going to play this week just to get that final game check. But I'm going to be in the NBA. I may have a few hockey plays. I had one recently, but I'm for sure going to be in college basketball and the NFL all weekend.
Beautiful. All right. So when you check out Cameron Ross over at picksandparlays.net, use the promo code YEAR, YEAR. That'll save you 20% off the entire site, including Cameron Ross's premium plays and best bets. All right, everybody. Good luck to you. That was your NFL Week 18 Rapid